Alright you guys, I've searched the internet, YouTube for the best way to do a rinseless wash. I love rinseless washing, and this method that I'm going to show you has been my best way to do it. Safest, comes out clean, and I highly suggest you try it out. Alright guys, I just wanted to share a very successful and confident way of rinseless washing your car using the McKee's 914, the BRS red sponge, the microfiber Chanel mitt, and a looks like wool type of mitt. Could be synthetic, could be lamb's wool, sheep's wool, as long as it's soft. And the grit guard I'm using is one of them detail dirt guards, and this method works really well. So the vehicle will be using this rinseless wash on. It gets driven through construction zones, it sits outside, it's dusty, but I'm able to rinseless wash it about every 3 or 4 days, so it never really builds up too heavy, and which makes it safer. My first step was to make a waterless wash solution out of the McKee's 914, which it does, and spray that waterless wash to break down any loose dirt and debris on the hood and wherever I'm going to be rinseless washing. Now grab the BRS big red sponge and do single passes. Try to do it in straight lines if possible. This sponge is going to take off the initial big hit of dust and dirt. You can dip this back into the bucket, wash it, and reuse it for a second pass if you'd like, but that's why I use the other mitts. Now for me to be sure that the panel is clean, I use a second mitt, because I've noticed that if you just wipe it one time, there is dirt and debris left over. So I'll grab either the Chanel wash mitt or the lamb's wool wash mitt and run it over one more time before I grab my towel to dry it. On this side I'm going to use the microfiber mitt. It's the Chanel, and it feels just as good as the lamb's wool one. Either one works fine. To dry this car, I'm going to use the McKee's Glacier 1100, the smallest towel that they have, and believe it or not, this little guy will dry the whole vehicle. It is awesome. Alright, well, let's go over this once again. You spray your panels down with your waterless spray. This is going to lubricate and break down any harder debris that's stuck onto the vehicle. Go ahead and spray this liberally. It's real cheap to make, and boy does it really help. Then you grab your BRS big red sponge and you're going to wipe all the panel up top and bottom, get it all clean, dip it back into the bucket, clean it on the grit guard, and keep washing. Do your windows, do the bottom last. Make sure you get everything. This sponge is awesome. It's soft, it's not going to scratch anything. You're not putting a lot of pressure. You're just wiping the initial top layer off. Now reach for your second mitt. It is the Chanel. I like this for the second mitt. It is soft, it's got a lot of little fingers on it, and it's going to get any leftover dirt, dust that the BRS didn't get. So now the panels are pretty much clean. I'm just grabbing a third mitt for peace of mind. I go over, keep the panels wet, and then I will do the lower rockers. With this one, as you can see, it's dirty, but that comes right off when you dip it into the dirt guard. And now I know the paint's clean and safe for drying, which is always in the back of my mind if I don't do this method. Then just grab your towel of choice. This 1100 Glacier from McKee's is amazing. It does the whole vehicle with such a small towel. It doesn't even hold a lot of water. You could try to wring it out and it won't even drip. It's great. Perfect for this type of wash. Their middle towel would be perfect as well. I have all three. I suggest you get all three. Alright guys, pay attention to how I do this. I will work my way from the top down and do it in sections. So I'll get the top third, I'll flip the big red sponge over, do some more, dip it in the bucket, clean it on the dirt guard, do the middle of the car, put it in the bucket, do the bottom. It's pretty much clean now, but there has been times when I have left dirt on the panels. That's when I'll grab this second mitt. This is the Chanel, and I'll go over it again, all of it. It's pretty clean, so you could actually probably do the whole thing in one pass if you want. If you want to be safe, you dip it and clean it. And finally, I'll grab the third mitt and do the bottom portion of the vehicle and make sure that all that's clean as well before I dry. I want to show you these mitts up close. Here's the BRS sponge. This is after a wash. It is clean. The dirt lock guard does a great job in keeping it clean. Keeps all the dirt to the bottom. The chenille mitt with all the thumbs on it is clean. Once again, you're going to rub that as well on that dirt lock. And finally, the Chanel wash mitt is also clean. And they just work really well with the McKee's 914 Rinseless Wash. I highly suggest you use this method if you want to be safe. It works amazing. And here's an after look at the finished product. It has been rinseless washed safely. There was no pain or scratching involved in this method, and it is now ready for the last step protection. For the final touches or last step protection, I will use the McKee's SiO2 Ceramic Series Ceramic Spray Detailer. This is an easy product to use. Spray it on the towel. You could spray it on the car, but I sprayed it on the towel. I spread it around and then I buff it off. It's very simple to use. It's controlled easily that way. Well, I hope this video helps anybody with their rinseless washing. If you learned something or you liked the video, hit the like and subscribe. Leave any comments below. Try out some McKee's products for rinseless washing. You're gonna love it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.